In this video, I'm going to show you how to build the Pacific banking and shopping system that Mumbo Jumbo recently built on Hermitcraft Season 7. All of the redstone below this magenta area is stuff that I actually had to build myself because Mumbo Jumbo did not show it in his video, so just so you're aware, this is my redstone. It accomplishes the same purpose, however. These are all the materials that you'll need to build the redstone. You can pause the video accordingly. This video took a really long time to make, so if you enjoyed, then consider dropping a like and hitting that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. That'd be very much appreciated. So you're going to start with a stone brick in midair. We're going to place another one off to the side. And then 5 more stone bricks off on this side and another stone brick. And the 4 pieces of yellow concrete go in the middle right here. And now we're going to take some sticky pistons. And we're going to have sticky pistons 1 block away from the back of these yellow concretes. And then we're going to get some chests here. They need to all be single chests. So you're going to have to do something like this to get into place so they're all individual chests like that. Now we're going to go up a block diagonally, add 3 blocks here onto that side, 3 blocks over here on that side. Now we can make a line of stone brick stairs here and stairs up here. And then back here, we're going to take yellow concrete, place yellow concrete there, and get a stone button on every single one of those blocks. You're going to place a torch on the top of all those blocks and on the side of all those blocks, and then down here we're going to have a row of yellow concrete. They're going to be repeaters here, and we're going to have a row of sticky pistons facing straight down right here, and then another row of concrete, and we're going to have repeaters on all of these blocks. Now 1 block up from those repeaters, you're going to have another line of concrete, and we're going to get a line of sticky pistons right there. Then we're going to take a line of droppers off the side facing straight up. And then we need to have a line of droppers above that facing straight downward like that. Then we can take some comparators back here and we can get a line of slabs above these droppers like this. You can get another line of concrete blocks up here and another line of torches, and then you can take some redstone and place the redstone up there. Now you can take one just random item. It doesn't really matter what. We're just going to use slime balls in this case. It's also like the currency, although I think they mentioned that the currency was going to be sunflowers, so you can also use sunflowers. Alright, so 1 of these items in every single bottom dropper. And now you're going to take some redstone blocks, place those redstone blocks down there like that. Finally, for this area, you can take another line of concrete blocks up there. And now, if we push one of these buttons, it'll open that area. If we push another one, it's going to close that and open that. You can see now that it always opens the one that you push, and it will close whichever other one was open. Now you're going to get a line of pink concrete behind those chests. You're going to place a hopper underneath every single one of those chests. And then down here, we're going to have a row of blocks there and a row of blocks right there. We're going to have to go into crouch mode to get in here, or into crawl mode to get in here. And then you're going to get comparators. You're going to place a comparator here, 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 and here, and then repeaters off to the side there. Then you're going to get a piece of pink concrete underneath every single sticky piston. And then out here, we're going to have another row of pink concrete with a redstone on top of it. Now down here at this redstone, you're going to get a 1 block here. You're going to break that after, so it doesn't matter what block it is. You're going to place a sticky piston there, and then 3 more sticky pistons facing downward off to the side of it, and you're going to get powered rails on top of all of those sticky pistons. And then you're going to get a piece of redstone, like a redstone block, underneath all of them. Now we can make a line of blue concrete down here. You can have, it's technically going to be a double row, and you can have repeaters facing that way on all the blocks. Just leave them on 1 tick. Now we're going to have a line of blocks up here, another line of concrete, and we're going to have another line down here with more repeaters on it. Probably going to have to go into crawl mode to access this area. And you're going to take another line of concrete blocks here with torches on them like that. And you're then going to get a chest underneath every single one of these hoppers. And you're going to have to like do this so that you actually get it to be single chests. And then you're going to get another row of hoppers underneath all of those chests. Finally, for this blue area, you have to get a row of concrete up there as well. And now all of these hoppers are locked except for the one which is selected, as you can see here, because we have this account selected. Now if we go over to this area here, we're going to add 1 block onto this, and we're going to then go 7 more blocks in this direction with stone bricks, and then we're going to go up diagonally, add 4 blocks there, we're going to have 6 blocks in between this area. So right here, we're going to go up 4 blocks, and you can also go up 4 blocks right there, just as a wall. That doesn't actually like do anything redstone related. Now we can have another row of stairs right here. We're going to be making the shop front system now, like the actual shopping area. Another row of stairs up there, and a row of yellow concrete back here. And we're also going to get a 1 stone button on all of those blocks. Now if we go up here, we're going to have 1 block of room in between all the stairs and sticky pistons above those stairs like that. You're going to have 1 single chest on every single one of these blocks back there, and you're going to get a sticky piston off of all of those blocks of concrete, and you're going to get a comparator on all of those sticky pistons. Now from this pink concrete, we're going to go out 2 blocks, and then we're going to go 3 blocks over from here. We're going to go up a block like that. And we're going to have a block up here and a block up here. We're going to have a torch on all of those blocks, and then we're going to go up again with 1 more block, and we're going to go over here and connect this area to the sticky pistons. You're going to place redstone on top of all of these pistons and all of that concrete, and we're going to place redstone on top of all of that down there as well. Now underneath these sticky pistons, you're going to place an observer facing outward, and now if we go down here 1 block down and out, you're going to have another row of observers facing in the opposite direction. So now we add in the actual circuits that determine the actual cost of items in here. I'm just going to show you how to do like what Mumbo did for his specific costs, but the way that you would change it is basically, let's do the one that costs 10. So you're going to have 2 more observers off of this, observers facing straight up, and then you're going to have some light blue concrete on top of those observers. Then on top of that, you're going to have droppers. So basically, when this gets pushed down, like if we do that, that'll fire both of them 5 times, meaning that 10 items will get dispensed. So that's how many you would have for 10 items. Basically, if each push of the button, 1 dropper will fire out 5 items. So you basically add more of these on to increase it by increments of 5. So if we look over here, this would be 20, it'd be 5, 10, 20, 15. So like to make the next one, I believe is going to be 20. So we'd add 4 more observers onto this, 4 more of that, 4 more droppers, and that would be to dispense 20 items. If we push that, that'll dispense 20 items. So that's how you would change the actual like prices. Basically, you can actually make it you can make like this area bigger if you want to accommodate prices above 20. Now right here we're gonna add 1 observer. Over here we're gonna add 2, we're gonna add 4 over here, and then 3 over here, and we're going to get another observer on top of all these, observing them, and then this concrete here, and then droppers on top of all of that concrete. Now you can add a hopper onto all of these chests here, and then a double chest on all of the hoppers, and this is just for extra stock, where you want extra stock to be held in the chests. And then we can fill in these gaps here with a yellow concrete like this, and we can make a glass border around the 3 sides of this. So if we continue this around, it's going to be left open. On this side you can bring glass out, but right here we're gonna have stone brick slabs like that. Now off this glass you can have a hopper facing downward, and then 4 hoppers facing into it like that in a row, and then you can wall that off with glass. Now you can make 1 block higher border of yellow concrete on top of all of that glass. Now that makes sure no items will get flung out, and you can fill in 4 water buckets right there, and now all the items will get pushed down to here. Off these chests here, we're going to add 8 light blue concrete, and we're going to put a repeater on all 4 of these facing into those droppers. Then we're going to go out a block right here, go up, put a torch there, and then put redstone on the rest of those blocks. We're going to add another block right here, and we're going to put a comparator on it, and we're going to have a single chest right here. This is actually where all the payments get collected that don't actually end up going through overdraft. So you might want to like take that output somewhere else and like actually have it go to just like where all the payments go, but that's just the output for the payments. You can see right here there's actually stuff in it. So you're gonna add a hopper right there, and you're gonna place a hopper right there. Those are gonna be facing into each other. Back here you're gonna have a hopper, 2 more hoppers right there, and now we can connect this hopper line up here all the way down to right there. So now our payment system is partially hooked up. Actually, that area isn't the payment system. Well, it's partially the payment system. This is where items that are like just used to determine the amount that gets subtracted from your account go. So it's part of the payment system. This is where the actual items from your account get sent. You are probably going to want to like just have this go somewhere else or do something with that eventually. But this is where the actual payments from the accounts get sent to when they're subtracted during transactions. So now off the side of these hoppers here, you're going to have a double chest, and all these hoppers are going to face into that double chest. Now we're going to go down 1 block underneath this area, and we're going to place sticky pistons facing downward, and we're going to have a rail on top of all of them, a powered rail on top of all of them. And then you're going to place a block of redstone underneath all those sticky pistons. And you're going to get another line of sticky pistons right here off the side of those redstone blocks. And you're going to have redstone blocks underneath all those sticky pistons. Now off of this redstone block that is lowered down like from this piston, you're going to have a line of magenta concrete. And you're going to place a repeater on top of all of those blocks. And then in front and 1 block above, we're going to have this line of blocks like that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to come out a block and have a block gap in between here, and you're going to have a chest, and then you're going to have a hopper leading into that chest on the back of that block. You're going to have to do the thing where you like have blocks down here so you can actually make them separate, because otherwise if you like try to do that, it's just going to join them together. So you're going to have 4 chests total. You're going to have 3 more hoppers leading into those chests. And right here, block out diagonally from this hopper line, you're going to have another chest, and we're going to place in a bunch of hoppers, and they're going to go all the way out 1 block past this double chest right here. You're going to have a hopper leading into those hoppers, and then some hopper just going straight down like that. And then a hopper facing in that direction there, and a hopper facing in that direction there like that. Now, this is actually connected to the overdraft system, or at least the overdraft storage. So what you're going to do now is make another line of blocks underneath this magenta concrete, and you're going to place a line down here, and you're going to have redstone repeaters on all of them. You're actually going to do that over here in the back as well. You're going to add another line of blocks on here with yet more repeaters. Let's see, so if we do that here, these are going to start to become activated. Let's get in here, do that. And now we can take yet another line of magenta concrete and place it right there. Now we can go down and have another line of magenta concrete. We can go up, have another line of it, and I think this might be one of the final lines. I could be wrong, I hope so. We're going to have one last line that goes down right there. You're going to have repeaters here and repeaters here. And you're going to get a block of redstone like that, and you're going to get a line of sticky pistons up here facing downward. Now you're going to take a block and have it be right out here so that you can place hoppers leading in that direction, and then at the back here you're going to have a hopper from every chest facing into the hoppers going out. Then you can get a comparator on every single hopper. They're going to be, oops, we don't want that. They're all going to be facing in this direction, and you're going to get a line of magenta up here. Apparently that other one down there wasn't the last one, and you're going to have torches off of all that. All of these should be pushed down, and there we go. Now we're going to take our pink concrete and add a line of pink concrete here, go out 3 additional blocks, and then we're going to go 6 blocks in from this area here. We're going to have a block out here, and then we're going to go up 2 blocks, and we're going to have, let's see, 3 blocks here. We're going to have a block right there, and then this is going to get connected up. We're going to have redstone on all of this, and then down here we're going to have a repeater, and then there's just going to be redstone on top of all of these blocks. So what we're going to do now is take a tower of observers, and there are going to be 7 of them facing straight up, and they're going to go down in a big line. And then at the very bottom, you're going to have an observer observing the last observer, and we're going to get some yellow concrete, and we're going to go down a block. We're going to have a repeater set to 2 ticks. We're going to go up a block and then down a block and have a repeater facing that way set to 2 ticks. And off of this redstone, you're going to have 6 observers facing straight downward, and then observers, 4 more of them facing in that direction, just like with the signal going back into that repeater. Then you're going to get a torch right there and an observer facing downward observing that repeater, and then you're going to have 2 blocks up here you're going to get a dropper. You're going to have the dropper facing in that direction, and you're going to get a hopper facing into that dropper. Facing into that dropper. There we go. Next, you're going to get a block out here and a comparator measuring that hopper, and you're going to have a block up here with a redstone torch on it. You're going to have another block and another redstone torch. And now you're going to place one miscellaneous item into that hopper. You're going to repeat this 3 more times so that you have 4 of them tiled right next to each other. Once you've got all 4 of those done, we're going to go back up to here. You're going to place a chest there. You're going to get a hopper there. And we're going to get some lime conker. We're going to go down and get a comparator. I don't know where my comparator went. We're going to place a comparator on that, and then we're going to go up a block, place like a torch on top of that. We're going to go up again, have another torch up there. Then we're going to go up again and place 3 blocks up there, and you're going to get a repeater and some redstone like that. This next system over here is one I had to make myself for the indicator that displays whether or not you have any debt or not, basically. When you like select accounts or when you overdraw when you're like in the middle of making a purchase. It looks like a giant mess, but basically it's what I had to do to keep all of the redstone lines separate. That's why there is a billion repeaters here, because I had to keep 4 different lines separate right next to each other. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go down here. We're going to fill in this area with blocks. And we're going to add 4 more out here. And we're going to have a repeater on all of those. Now we're going to take redstone right here, here, and here. You're going to have repeater here, and repeaters there. 2 repeaters there, and a repeater right there. Now we have 4 independent lines. We can go up for 4 blocks and have a row of torches. Now we're going to go out a block and down from these torches. Have, let's see, 3 rows of 4 blocks, so for 12 blocks basically. You're going to have repeaters here, and you're going to get a row of sticky pistons facing straight downward above the blocks without repeaters. Now we're going to add 4 more blocks onto here, place a redstone on top of all of them, and add 3 blocks out in a corner shape like that. We're going to add 3 more pieces of redstone. We're going to add more blocks here. Going to go up and add a torch. Then we're going to have 2 more blocks here, piece of redstone like that, and a block right there with a torch on it. We're going to go up a block with another torch, up a block again, torch, up again, torch. We're going to go up again, place a redstone on that block. Then we're going to go out diagonally and up with a torch on that side. Then we're going to go up with a block and then more torches. It's just a torch tower basically. We're going to keep going up until we get to, let's see, a block above that torch and then a lamp that should be off, if that is correct. Now you need to add a powered rail on top of all those sticky pistons. What you're going to do now is come to the back here and place in a row of blocks right here. And you're going to have redstone there, and you're going to have repeaters over there. And here, we're going to go out sort of just in a triangle like shape like that, in a slant shape. You're going to have redstone, 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 and then repeaters and repeaters there. Now right here, we're going to go down a block, and then we're just going to fill this in for all 4 sides. And we're going to get just repeaters on all of this. They're all going to be facing in that direction like that. And then right here on the same block line as repeaters, you're going to have a row of sticky pistons with redstone blocks underneath them like that. And now down here, we're going to have 2 blocks with repeaters on them, and then another block with a piece of redstone on it. Now we're going to go out in this direction. We're going to have a repeater. Then we're going to go up a block with a redstone. Now we're going to have 3 more blocks with 3 more repeaters on them. So now we're going to go up for another row of blocks, and we're going to place a torch on all of them, and you'll see that that will activate some of them except for the one that we currently have selected. And so now for this area, we're going to have 4 blocks. They're all going to have repeaters on them, and then we're going to have a block with redstone, and then we're going to have 5 blocks with repeaters on them on this side instead, and then here it's going to be 6 blocks with repeaters on them. There's going to be redstone there and there, and there's going to be repeaters on all of those. So right here, we're going to go out 2 blocks and have 2 repeaters. And then right here, we're going to go in this direction, 3 blocks, 3 repeaters. And then here, it's going to be 4 repeaters. And actually, right here, we're going to add 1 more block and then 2 onto this. This is to stagger it so that we can actually make it go up properly. We're going to have blocks here. There's going to be redstone on all of those blocks. We're going to bring this around so that this will connect to the second block here. We're going to have repeaters on all of that. and then a piece of dust right here that repeater's going to face into that torch. Here, we're going to bring this around so that it faces into the third block. We're going to have repeaters, dust, more repeaters, and this will finally go to the fourth torch here. 3 repeaters, dust, and then more repeaters off to the side. We don't want those to be anything other than just set to 1 tick. And there we go. That is our circuit for the indicator lamp up here. All right, I think we're all good to give this a test run. Let's just get some currency here. I don't have these labeled right now, but I'm going to be using this one. This is with the one that is for 10. Let's go to this account here. You'll see that stuff will change throughout the entire circuit, including that down there. So currently this shop is not available because we have nothing in the account. If we do that, that'll open up the shop for us. So let's overdraft. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to leave 5 in there, and we're going to pay for something that costs 10. So what we should see happen is 5 should go into here, into this chest. We should end up with 5 slime balls in this chest. And you see that would have happened if I actually had put in the items into here. And so we're going to fill this with items because you actually have to fill this area with items. So you don't actually have to use the same thing as your currency. You just have to have items to keep track of the number. But if I push this again, we're actually going to get items dispensed this time. We should end up with 5 total items in here. And then that's going to start draining. We should end up with 5 in here. And so basically, currently, we have overdrafted. We have our lamp on that indicates the overdraft. And so now the shop is locked. But if I put in 6 items into here, we are 5 over. We should be left with exactly 1 item in this area. And yes, we are. So that cleared the overdraft. But this lamp will turn off when you switch accounts. That's going to turn off. And when we go back to the other account that doesn't have overdraft, that lamp will remain off. It may like pulse one time, but it will remain off. You can also have multiple accounts with overdraft at the same time that are unresolved because it will just get stored down here. So let's overdraft again. Let's put in 5 and we're going to pay for 10. Also, if we look down here, there'll be items ending up here and there'll be items ending up down there as well. So currently we just overdrafted again. What we can do is we can switch accounts. Let's go to this account. If we go to there, it's going to open that up. This will turn off because this account is not overdrafted. So if we put in 5 here, and that will open the shop up, we pay for 10 items. We can overdraft this account as well. So if we watch down there, there should be 5 items that end up in this area, and we just overdrafted that. So if we go back to this account, this lamp will turn off. And it will turn back on when you start to pay for your overdraft. So if we put in 6, that should turn the lamp back on. There we go. And so there should be 1 item remaining in here. Yep. So we cleared our overdraft. And when we go back to this account, the lamp will stay on. But if we go back to the original account that is no longer overdrafted, that lamp will turn off. And then we can just go over here and we can just resolve this overdraft. So let's put in 30. There should be 25 remaining, basically, once the overdraft is resolved. So we can watch that count down. And we're at 25, so now our overdraft is resolved. We go to that account. This account has nothing in it, and it's not overdrafted. That'll turn off. If we go back here, there's no longer an overdraft. That lamp stays off. So that is how this thing works. It's pretty simple. Like, actually, the interface is pretty simple. The redstone is not simple at all. It took me a long time to figure out, mostly because everything underneath this magenta circuit I had to completely design myself because Mumbo didn't show it. Luckily, I was able to make something that works, from what I can tell, the exact same way. So I think that worked out pretty well. I think that's about it for this video. There will be a world download in the description. It's called Pacific Redstone. It is in a Google Drive that has like a ton of other worlds in it. Just look for the one called Pacific Redstone. As Mumbo and those guys like make more redstone for Pacific, I may do more tutorials, but This is like the main banking shop system that they recently did. With that being said, if you enjoyed this tutorial and found it useful or informative, then be sure to drop a like and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. It'd be very much appreciated. Also, as a reminder, 1 hour from when this video gets uploaded, I will be going live on the new Minecraft server, basically Minecraft, that I will be playing on for the next however many months. So be on the lookout for that 1 hour after this gets uploaded at 11 a.m. EST on January 3rd. Don't want to miss the start of the server because I will be live streaming the very start of it, so maybe see you guys then. Anyways, that's going to be all for this video. Thanks for watching. I've been Sbeev, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Bye.